It's the Blood and Guts Control Center, and this is Tony Schiavone. The annual battle, the Double Ring, Double Steel Cage War, takes place as part of AEW Dynamite tomorrow night live on TBS at 8/7 Central, emanating from the TD Garden Arena in Boston. For our fans coming to the event tomorrow night in Boston, tickets at AEWTIX.com. The main event, Blood and Guts, promises to be one of the most violent and exciting events we've ever had here in AEW. 2 rings, a double enclosed steel cage, and 10 of the top stars not only in AEW, but around the world. The addition of Pac with the BCC and Kota Ibushi with the Elite, and now the Golden Elite, just adds an element of drama to this 3rd annual event. Live from Boston and on AEW Dynamite.
The most brutal, the most bloody match in all of professional wrestling.
This is Blood and Guts!
They get too amped up to create violence. We saw where MJF pushed Chris Jericho off the top of a freaking cage. We saw the violence that happened at the top of the cage and the second one.
Oh my God!
This is a match that absolutely, completely is out of control.
It is the most brutal, the most bloody match in all of professional wrestling. And really it goes back to Bryan Danielson saying that the Elite don't take the sport of professional wrestling seriously.
People like the Elite are a cancer, and they're destroying the world of AEW.
And that gets to Bryan Danielson, that gets to Jon Moxley.
I know that they helped to build it, but now they're trying to destroy it.
These bastards at Texas Death Mox. I had you hung over the ropes. I could hear you cry. I could hear you scream. And I know now that I should have never let go.
Every time we saw you guys hurt, every time we saw you guys bleeding, we felt something in here because we all thought that somehow we were in this battle together. That was our first mistake. Our second mistake, coming out without the numbers. You guys always had the numbers game ahead of us.
With Bryan Danielson out injured and Eddie Kingston in Japan for the G1 Climax, there was a lot of questions around who would the 5th man for each side be.
You took every opportunity to try to embarrass us, to force us out of our own company. Well, now that it's come down to blood and guts, now it's time to put up or shut up.
Pac with the blindside shot!
I'm the 5th member! We still have a 5th member too. Check the screen. Check the screen, you bitch.
Kota Ibushi, the Golden Elite!
You think? We're the only 5 idiots in the world that didn't think maybe, just maybe, you would bring back the Golden Lovers, the Golden Elite, Kota Ibushi. You think we didn't see this coming?
Bringing Pac in, somebody that knows the Elite like the back of his hand, somebody that has went to war with the Elite numerous times in the past, it's a masterstroke by the Blackpool Combat Club.
When we all got together and we did that thing at the pay-per-view, we just kind of let our creativity take over. We thought this was just gonna be, a nice little hardcore shindig, that it was gonna be fun for all, for the people in the crowd. But this time, there's no fun and games.
Last time, I decided to do something crazy, Mox. I tried to melt your face off with an explosive super kick.
What the hell was that?
What do I have in store next? I don't know.
Do you think we care? Do you think me? Do you think Pac? Do you think the Blackpool Combat Club? You think we're scared of Kota Ibushi? Have we ever been scared of the Elite? I don't think Kota Ibushi he's a big deal in Japan. You know who else is a big deal in Japan? Pac. You know who else is a big deal in Japan? Takeshita. You know who else is a big deal? Everywhere they go, the Blackpool Combat Club.
It's the Elite against the Blackpool Combat Club.
Blood and guts!
It's gonna be the most violent one we've seen yet.
The name is Blood and Guts. You all know what you're gonna expect. And I've seen what you put yourself through in Japan, Mox. Skewers in the head, barbed wire boards. Just wait to see what kind of creative things we can come up with when we're trying to put you guys out for good.
Easy. Blood and guts, you pricks. I'm not afraid to bleed.
10 men are gonna enter that cage, and they will not walk out the same.
Also, the finals of the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament as the duo of AEW World Champion MJF and Adam Cole meet Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. Let's hear from both teams as they prepare for the tournament finale.
The truth is, we should not be here, because we're way too handsome and rich. Well, that's actually not where I was going. More what I was gonna say is, again, Adam Cole and MJF, we should not click.
Oh, fair.
fair. We should not be advancing this far in this blind eliminator tag team tournament, but we are. We are, and now we find ourselves in the finals against Danny Garcia and Sammy Guevara. Two very, very good pro wrestlers, but you're looking at two generational professional wrestlers. Ain't that right, Max?
That'd be about accurate. Let me tell you something. Sammy Guevara, Sammy G, I have beaten you every single time we've stepped inside the squared circle. You may be a Spanish god, but baby, I am the devil, and you ain't on my level. And Daniel Garcia, you like to dance, huh? You like to dance? Let me tell you something. Me and Adam Cole are gonna dance all over your face!
You're damn right.
Because we got 2 words for you to why we are going to win the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament. Double clothesline! Because we're better than you!
Baby.
Hey, we just saw
Yeah, we did.
MJF and Adam Cole beat Brian Cage and Big Bill.
You know who the hell we just beat?
We beat Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, the best champion in AEW history and one of the pillars, but I got a pillar by my side too, all right? Hey, it was funny when Darby kept beating you, right?
Yeah.
It was
They
funny when Orange Cassidy kept beating me.
Yeah, they
Well,
laughed.
we just beat them both in the middle of the ring, and we made it hilarious, okay?
That's right.
Now you look at me and Sammy, and you might not think that we have a lot in common, but we are so similar. We are 2 people that have came to AEW, grabbed it by the face and have been shaking it and yelling, "Pay attention to me, pay attention to me." But they never seem to.
No.
They never seem to. They only pay attention to people like MJF, people like Adam Cole. So next week, I see it as my duty to put the spotlight on somebody else for once. Put the spotlight on Daniel Garcia. Put the spotlight on Sammy Guevara. Tell him, Sammy.
That's right. For too long, we have been reaching, we have been grasping for the brass ring, for our moment, and every single time we fall short. But it's enough. Enough of that. MJF, you big gassed up freak. I'm gonna beat your ass next week.
Hey, me and Sammy Guevara are coming to collect our debt. And our debt is the AEW Tag Team Championships.
Incredible as it may sound, Adam Cole has seemingly become friends with MJF, and it's helped this team become 1 win away from getting a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The finals of the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament is live on AEW Dynamite from Boston. Also, the FTW title will be on the line as Hook defends against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Now, after his loss at Forbidden Door, Jungle Boy Jack Perry brutally attacked his friend and partner Hook. The two had become a very successful tag team in AEW and had become very close. Now Jungle Boy says he will take the FTW title away from Hook. Is this jealousy on the part of Perry? Well, over the past 3 weeks, Jungle Boy has literally been on the run avoiding Hook. Nowhere to run, as the two will finally battle for the FTW title in Boston, live on AEW Dynamite. The FTW Championship was born in the mid-90s in ECW and was created by Taz to be a rival to the legitimate World Championship. The concept was that of a renegade outlaw title that is not recognized in the organization. And to this day, it's that way here in AEW. The FTW Championship has been defended on nationwide TV and major wrestling pay-per-view events in the late 90s and now on a regular basis to this date in AEW. There have only been 5 FTW champions in the history of the Rogue title. The human suplex machine Taz, the homicidal, genocidal Sabu, the machine Brian Cage, absolute Ricky Starks, and now the cold-hearted, handsome devil himself, Hook. Some wrestling fans absolutely love the FTW Championship concept, and some don't. Ironically, that fits perfectly in the narrative of what the FTW Championship is all about. This match and much more on AEW Dynamite live in Boston at the TD Garden Arena at 8/7 Central. This Friday on AEW Rampage on TNT, join us for the Royal Rampage, the 2-ring over-the-top rope battle royal, and many other great matches. That's AEW Rampage, 10/9 Central, this Friday on TNT. A reminder this Saturday, AEW Collision is coming to the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. We take the air live this Saturday at 8/7 Central. If you're coming to the event live this Saturday, tickets available at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com, and come early. Matches begin for you at 7:30. In 1 week, that is next Wednesday, the 26th of July, AEW Dynamite returns to Albany, New York, and the MVP Arena. Tickets for Albany at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. And now some big announcements of where you can first get tickets. Are you ready? September 6th, AEW Dynamite and Rampage return to the Indiana Farmers Coliseum in Indianapolis, Indiana. On Saturday, September 9th, AEW Collision comes to Cleveland at the home of the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Wednesday, September 13th, Dynamite and Rampage return to Cincinnati at Heritage Bank Center. And then on Saturday, September 16th, AEW makes its debut with Collision at Penn State at Bryce Jordan Center. Now, all four events, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and State College, Pennsylvania, become first available this Friday, July 21st at 10 a.m. local time at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. AEW returns to Arthur Ashe Stadium for AEW Dynamite and Rampage Grand Slam as the tradition continues Wednesday, September 20th. Tickets for AEW Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe Stadium will become first available next Friday, July 28th at 10 a.m. local. AEW Fight Forever, the long-awaited video game, is now available for all platforms. The game features more than 10 gameplay modes, plus has a wide range of customization options. AEW Fight Forever is now available for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC. However, tomorrow night, get ready for Blood and Guts and so much more live on AEW Dynamite Live on TBS at 8/7 Central. We will originate from the TD Garden Arena, home of the Celtics and Bruins, and take the air live on TBS at 8/7 Central. For fans coming to the event tomorrow night live at the TD Garden Arena, tickets at AEWTIX.com, and come early. Bell time is 7:30 and stay after Dynamite for AEW Rampage and the Royal Rampage. This is Tony Schiavone from the Blood and Guts Control Center. I'll see you tomorrow night ringside live in Boston and through the lens of TBS. Don't forget, we are AEW.